Hello guys. This is the Unit 5 or horror reflection and like the evaluation. So overall, I am incredibly pleased with what my group has come out with. It's called Cassette. Very pleased. There was a couple of like errors in there, but I'll come to that like soon. Personally, what I thought went well, I thought the filming was amazing. Like, the cameraman was great. It was my like team member. What else went well? I mean, like, the acting, we had me acting and also Archie's sister acting. She was very good. Proud with that. We didn't it didn't take too long, we didn't mess up a lot during the acting. Overall, it just went really, really well, and I'm very proud. But I will say a couple problems that we encountered with it. One was trying to find a costume at the start. Problem with that is we had to find a kind of straight suit, like straight jacket, and that was like very hard because you couldn't really buy them anywhere, and if we did, it would cost like a fair amount, which we didn't have. So we went to art and design and asked if they had any paint jackets, like spare paint jackets, which they did, which was thankfully. It was very long, we tucked it in. We found a pair of trousers in Performing Arts cupboard. They have a costume cupboard, which fit really well with the jacket. And then we had a makeup design do makeup for our monster, and if like your character, like if your protagonist needed makeup as well, which ours didn't because she knew how to do makeup anyway. But they did my makeup. There was a major problem with this. It wasted a lot of time because we planned to have the makeup done by like 6:30, 7ish. And I got to the makeup artist's house at 6. I asked them what time we would be finished. They said 6:30, 7ish. But when the second makeup artist turned up, they forgot their makeup gear. So that wasted about half an hour because they had to wait for their dad to get home, grab the stuff, and then get back again. But once that happened, the wax that they were using to create the scars ended up messing up and wasn't applying to my face properly. So we had to let that warm up for ages, and that wasted a very long time. But once it started to work, it went very well. It looked very good, but in the end it ended up taking 2 hours, which wasted a whole lot of time. And we were planning on finishing filming at Archie's house around about 10, 11ish, but we ended up finished filming at it was 1 o'clock we ended up finishing, so it took a lot of time to do the makeup, which kind of messed up our planning. But But in the end, I'm very pleased with it. I feel like the pre-production could have been better in a way. The location recce sheets were good. I feel like I could have went into more detail with it. Also, the location of the start scene, I feel like could have been better because we didn't have a massive idea of where we were going to do it, so we did one for a field or an open area, should I say. So it's not identical to where we actually filmed, so that's a bit off. But other than that, pre-production went very well. I feel like the production went very well, with all the filming and like shots and stuff. There was like the few errors, like the some match on action errors didn't work properly. Other than that, I'm very pleased with it. I would happily do it again if we had the chance. On my edit, I feel like I could have done a lot better there. I'm not overly proud of it. I'm proud of it, but not overly proud, because I feel like I could have added in more sound effects for when the monster was appearing in the film, to build like more suspense and tension, to make it more eerie. I also feel like I could have made some of the cuts and transitions a lot smoother, because I used a lot of just jump cuts in it. There was some that, like, there was a lot of match and action, but I feel like I could have made them smoother instead of just straight cuts. And then music, I possibly could have put more time into music. It's a bit of a problem with me because I don't have a computer at home, but however, the music was very good. I feel like we could have made more than like a couple music songs to use for it, because in mine I used one and just extended it through pretty much half of it until the monster starts talking, which I used the sound effect, like a glitch sound effect or a static noise sound effect, causing cassette tape to like malfunction, and then it starts the monster talking. But other than that, I like the edit. I feel like it's up to my standard that I can perform on editing on Premiere Pro and stuff. I think if I was to redo it and like change stuff, I think for pre-production I would change. No, I don't think I would change anything for pre-production actually, because all the locations were very good. I feel like a little bit more detail could have gone into pre-production. And then for production, I would change like how it was acted, because we used a lot of it inside Archie's house. I feel like we could have used somewhere more creepy, if so. Change the story a bit into like the location. Yeah, I feel like the location could have been more eerie to make the horror aspect more like creepy and scary, so that the audience watching it would feel more tension. And then what I would do better on the editing is just put a whole lot of more time into it, maybe. Like do more research on techniques, like editing techniques, transition techniques. Yeah, I just feel like my editing wasn't the best, and then the music, just more time for that as well, making more music songs. But yeah, that's my whole reflection and evaluation of my Unit 5 horror called Cassette.